Female pleasure. Today we're going to be talking about female sexual pleasure. This is an explicit topic and we'll be using explicit educational illustrations during this presentation. My name is Mel Gadd and I'm a sex educator with Cwmni Addysg Cryw Sex Education Company. So why are we talking about female pleasure? At the regular sexual health stalls at the Student Union, questions about pleasure are frequently asked. Nature gave us bodies that were designed for fun as well as function, so we may as well enjoy them. In this video, we'll be using the terms female, woman, and assigned female at birth, with companion videos looking at a range of associated topics such as male pleasure, sexual bodies, what is sex, condoms, contraception, and STIs. So what is female sexual pleasure? Well, sexual pleasure can include many things, such as physical sensations, emotional connection, excitement, anticipation, intimacy and closeness, self-exploration, shared experiences with partners, and there is no single right way to experience sexual pleasure. Let's look at some pleasure-related anatomy. So this could include the breasts and nipples, the vulva, which would include the clitoris, the labia majora and labia minora, and the vaginal opening. It will include the vagina, the cervix, and pelvic floor muscles. You can have a look at our companion video on sexual bodies to get more information about these different body parts. Anywhere on the body can be sensitive to touch, and people will have different erogenous or pleasure zones. The vulva consists of the external assigned female at birth genitals and consists of the clitoris, the labia, the urethral opening, your pee hole, and the vaginal opening. Vulvas and labia come in all shapes and sizes. Sometimes the outer labia cover the vulva, and sometimes the inner labia can be seen through the outer labia. All are normal and all are perfect. The clitoris is a structure that extends from the glans clitoris in the vulva, so the bit that peeps out through the vulva, and then internally around the vaginal walls. Where it touches the front wall of the vagina is sometimes referred to as the G-spot, and some people find this part of their vagina quite sensitive. The whole clitoris is very sensitive and has thousands of nerve endings. It's the only organ in the human body designed solely for pleasure. The sexual response cycle includes these 4 phases. The first phase is the excitement phase, where you have increased heart rate and increased blood flow to the genitals. The second stage is the plateau phase, where arousal increases and sensitivity increases. The orgasm phase is where you have your peak pleasurable sensations and your muscle contractions. And the resolution phase is when the body returns to normal state. People do not always experience every stage in the same way. So arousal is much more than physical. Sexual arousal can be influenced by attraction, emotions, the menstrual cycle and hormones, stress levels, mental health, physical health, relationship factors, external stimulus such as erotica and pornography, and environment. The brain is one of the most important sexual organs. An orgasm is a peak of sexual pleasure and a whole body experience involving the brain and nervous system. It is different for different people. Orgasms can vary in intensity, duration, physical sensations, and emotional impact, and no 2 orgasms are exactly the same. Women typically need time and stimulation to reach the orgasm phase. 80% of women will need additional clitoral stimulation to reach orgasm. Vaginal sex alone will not cut it, whatever the movies or pornography shows. Women can experience long orgasms, multiple orgasms, and have a shorter refractory phase. Women can ejaculate fluid from their urethra. People can experience an orgasm gap where only one partner orgasms. So take it in turns to prioritize pleasure and learn what works for both of you. Things that can affect sexual function include the menstrual cycle and hormones, stress, anxiety, sleep, alcohol, recreational drugs, physical health conditions and medication, pregnancy and relationship difficulties. Seeking help when you're experiencing problems with sexual function is a sign of self-care and strength. Consent and communication. So healthy sexual experiences involve mutual consent, respect, honest communication, checking in with partners, and understanding everyone's boundaries. Consent should always be freely given, ongoing, informed, and reversible. So what about a sex toy? Well, sometimes everyone needs a bit of extra help. Sex toys are designed to stimulate the genitals in a safe way. There are sex toys for all body parts, including the clitoris, vagina, and anus. Only use toys with a flared end for anal play. There are also accessible sex toys for people with disabilities or health conditions that reduce mobility. You can buy them in a shop or order them online, and they come in very discreet packaging. So masturbation can be really good for you. It helps you learn about your own body. It helps you take ownership of your own sexual experience. It gives pleasure. It reduces sexual frustration. It can increase pain tolerance. It can help with period cramping. It helps you sleep. It relieves stress. And knowing your own body means that any lumps or bumps or illness can get noticed and reported early. And it is also the ultimate in safe sex when done solo. Pornography is designed to create fantasy and excitement, keep viewers engaged, and be watched rather than felt. Pornography can be enjoyable to watch, but be aware that it shows untypical activities, situations, and body types and sizes. It doesn't show all the effort behind the scenes, such as consent and negotiation and how the actors make sex safer. So, for example, regular sexual health screen and contraception use. Porn is entertainment and should not be used as a guide for how bodies, relationships, or sex should work, or be compared to your real-life sexual activities. Many women worry about body shape, weight, breast size, vulva shape, body hair, sexual performance, and attractiveness. The reality is that research consistently shows that people have concerns about their bodies regardless of what they actually look like. Romantic and sexual partners usually rate personality qualities over physical qualities. Sexual confidence is influenced by self-esteem, communication skills, feeling accepted, focusing on pleasure of all parties involved rather than performance, relationship quality, comfort with your own body, and accepting that not every sexual experience can be perfect. So how can you reduce your risk from a sexual encounter? You can use condoms and DAMs. If you might be at risk of pregnancy, you can get your contraception sorted out, and you can engage in regular STI screening. If you need emergency measures, then emergency contraception is available up to 5 days after condomless sex, depending on the type of emergency contraception that you choose to use. External and internal condoms, DAM, lube, and STI test and post kits are all available for free from the Student Centre in the Students' Union and the accessible toilet in the Students' Union. The Students' Wellbeing Service is available for mental health support and wellbeing. They can also include information on local services that you can access. Your local health board is the Betsi Cadwaladr University Health Board, and they provide all the local sexual health services. You can find out more about the services they provide and the clinics that are available via this website or this QR code. They are easy access, confidential, friendly and non-judgmental, and free. They provide STI testing and treatment, contraception and HIV services. Public Health Wales, Sexual Health Wales website also provides more sexual health services and information. You can access free postal STI screening kits. You can access free postal condoms and a wide range of sexual health information and signposting. This is one of a series of video presentations on relationships and sexual health topics commissioned by Undeb Banga. They were designed and delivered by the Cwmni Addysg Sex Education Company. All the educational images used were copyright to Swirl Scotland.